Something went down on stage that's got the internet buzzing. And yep, it involves Justin Bieber.
Imagine a night at Sophie Stadium, electric with anticipation. Caesar's concert is in full swing when, out of nowhere, Justin Bieber steps onto the stage. A surprise that sent shockwaves through the crowd on the 23rd. The footage is a bit lengthy, filled with layers of unfolding drama, but the chapters in the description will guide you if you want the highlights. On stage, the two artists performed Snooze, igniting the audience's excitement. Their connection was palpable. Caesar tenderly raised Justin's chin, and he responded with soft kisses on her hand. Hailey Bieber even shared a story calling it cute. But beneath the surface, social media lit up with whispers. Observers pointed out a strange pattern. Justin's affection seems reserved for every woman but his wife. Some suggest Hailey's indifferent facade is just a mask. Adding intrigue, Justin commented, "I love you," under photos of Ariana Greenblatt, a model likened to Selena Gomez. Ariana's styling in those images eerily mirrored Selena's iconic look. Meanwhile, the caption Justin wrote for Hailey's Vogue cover told a very different story, sparking further speculation. Picture a man caught between storms, the world watching every move, every word. This week, Justin stirred controversy again by standing beside Chris Brown, freshly freed on bail after a staggering $6.7 million payout. The shadow hanging over Chris? A 2023 incident in London, where producer Abidal's life was forever altered by violence and pain. Justin's quiet welcome home beneath Chris's latest post ignited a blaze of criticism. This was not new terrain for Justin. Years ago, in 2019, he likened Chris Brown to legends, Michael Jackson, Tupac, diminishing the dark mark of 2009's assault on Rihanna. People overlook this man's talent because of a mistake, Justin wrote, only to erase the word mistake later, leaving a lingering, "Love you, Chris Brown." A fan's voice sliced through the noise. More support for an abuser than your own wife. The echo of many hearts, Justin seems to rally for the controversial while sidelining Hailey. And yet, as Hailey's star rose with her debut American Vogue cover, telling stories of birth, business, and blissful love, Justin's praise was clear. Marrying Hailey was his wisest choice, but the headline that cut deepest, his social confession that he once told Hailey she'd never be on Vogue, a harsh line spoken from a place of hurt and disrespect. Imagine a man who once plotted revenge, only to discover it's like trying to patch a leaky boat with more holes, prolonging the sinking instead of saving the ship. So, with a humble heart, he admitted his mistake. "Forgive me for doubting you'd land that Vogue cover." But his words sparked a split. Some saw it as a messy interruption to a shining milestone, others as a desperate cry for attention. Meanwhile, the universe tossed a quiet reply into the mix. Selena Gomez's social media post, a lighthouse in the storm, reminding someone somewhere, "You matter. Your voice matters." Though her words never named names, the meaning was clear to many. A coded message of solidarity for Hailey, whose own battles echoed Selena's past pain with emotional abuse. The story deepened. Later, Selena liked a Sephora post celebrating Hailey's brand launch, an unspoken gesture signaling maturity, peace, and maybe even friendship. Especially notable because Sephora had long been rare beauty's turf, and this was a subtle passing of the torch. Selena hit like, and boom, instant rumor control. No beef here, folks. No drama between beauty brands, despite the gossip train roaring full speed ahead. She's playing the big game of empathy. But let's be real. How much is genuine and how much is just convenient timing? Then she tosses out this soul searcher of a question. If you could erase one person's biggest heartbreak, who'd it be? Q fans diving into their feelings, linking it straight to Selena's own emotional baggage, all laid bare in interviews and social posts. Throwback to when hopeful fans begged for a Justin-Selena encore. Selena shut that down like a boss. "Nope, he's into models. I'm just normal." Oof, that cut deep. Justin's penchant for perfection took a toll on her confidence. Oh, and remember how he zipped through marriage with Hailey just 6 months after their public breakup? Fans smelled something toxic and impulsive there. So, when Selena muses about erasing pain, you better believe it's coming from a raw spot. Here's the kicker. Some think she might even cut Justin some slack. After all, the dude's been dragged hard online. especially after that awkward social media moment where he used Hailey's spotlight to relive an embarrassing memory. Bet that stung more than he'd admit. So here's a comment on X that pretty much sums up how everyone's feeling. Just imagine all the things he probably said to Selena back in the day. Words that tore apart her confidence and happiness bit by bit. Anyone who's followed her story knows this isn't new. In her song, The Heart Wants What It Wants, she even breaks it down, standing on stage thinking about someone she loved and thought she knew, only to find out she didn't. She says, "I was feeling amazing, so confident. And then, bam, it all got shattered over something so dumb. And the worst part? You made me feel crazy, like it was all my fault." She talks about how that person stopped recognizing her and how she ended up choosing someone who would break her heart. She also opens up about how she was blamed for everything and how much pain that caused. In a 2020 NPR interview, Selena talked about emotional abuse she went through. "It's dangerous to stay stuck in that victim mindset," she said. "But yeah, I was a victim of emotional abuse." Most people took that as a clear nod to her relationship with Justin. What makes it heavier is that Justin already admitted in 2019, via Instagram, that he emotionally abused his exes. He wrote, "I was resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry." That confession showed he's aware of his toxic past. Imagine a man who loudly proclaims his marriage as paradise, but quietly keeps throwing stones at the woman beside him. "Hailey will never be on Vogue," he says, a dagger disguised as a joke. When your actions contradict your words so blatantly, it's hard not to see the cracks in the story he's selling. Then picture Selena dropping cryptic messages about erasing pain, messages heavy with history and unspoken truths. It's May, and already the storm around Justin and Hailey is swirling faster than anyone expected. Justin's not exactly helping. "And my I've got pretty toes," he says, a nickname more roast than love. The Mother's Day post was a bombshell, too. "Love all moms, but Mother's Day sucks." That hit especially hard for Hailey, celebrating her first. The backlash was swift. A social media thread racking up millions of views, cataloging every time Justin's public behavior toward Hailey felt like a slap instead of a hug. Even Kim Kardashian dipped her toes into the mess, liking then quickly unliking the post once she read the fallout. And here's the twist. Her ex-husband Kanye West also has a reputation for sparking public chaos. This saga? It's messy, and it's far from over. Picture this. Justin Bieber's love life drama isn't just gossip anymore. It's primetime celeb talk. Cast your mind back to 2016, when Justin gave Kendall Jenner a sweet shout-out for her magazine cover, like a polite high school cheerleader. "Congrats! Can you look beautiful?" Cute, right? Now flip the script to his wife Hailey's Vogue cover, and suddenly, he's throwing shade by reminding her he once doubted she'd make it. Oof, talk about mixed signals. Hailey, ever the queen of clapbacks, laughed off the stalking rumors. In a What's in My Bag Vogue segment, she pulled out a handful of phones and joked, "These are for my low-key stalking, anonymous surfing, fake accounts, the usual." Sarcasm? Definitely. Truth? Maybe. And just when you think it can't get weirder, she drops the dad witch love potion story. Apparently, at 12, her dad flew her off to a mountain witch who brewed a magical concoction to make some Canadian pop star fall hard. Love potions and multiple phones? That's Bieber family magic for you. She told me this little vial was more than just a potion. It was a promise, a spell cast to make a young Canadian pop star fall deeply in love. Years later, Hailey still carries that charm close, a talisman against the storm of rumors, whispers of an arranged marriage, accusations of obsession, sparked by a viral TikTok narrative that refused to fade. In her Vogue interview, Hailey revealed the weariness beneath her calm. 7 years in, a child later, and the gossip hasn't slowed. She confided, "I thought time would heal, that people would soften. But the noise persists." She speaks softly of a real life filled with love. Her son, family, friends who know her truth. But Justin's public persona seems a discordant note. Apologies masked in jokes, a cruel tale about a private moment turned public humiliation. Then comes Messy, a song that lays bare the struggle of being too much and not enough, wanting to be seen as herself amidst the chaos. It's a melody for anyone who's ever felt caught between worlds. Imagine a man caught in a battlefield of expectations. You hate it when I cry, except when the calendar says so. His confession teeters between bravado and vulnerability. Back when Selena broke down, mourning the deportation of her people, critics accused her of theatrics, a claim so loud, even the president's office chimed in to fan the flames. Now, the same song surfaces on Justin's feed, raw and revealing. It's a glimpse into a mind tormented by perfection's chains, crying out for understanding while admitting his own chaos. The world noticed. The timing was no accident. Between the lines of their posts, subtle signals pulse, secret messages sent across the digital abyss, yearning, maybe hoping for a reply. And here's a little gift for you. Rare Beauty's Mini Fine Comfort Body Lotion, packed with niacinamide and wrapped in luxury. Your skin will thank you. Links below in the description. Grab it, glow up, and don't miss what's coming next.